Richard Bay Show, and people are talking.
You know, their professional experience.
But what do celebrities know about foreign policy,
right,
balancing a budget, how to work with a bicameral legislative house? What do they know about the Constitution? What do they know about the institutions of law?
What does the president really need to know about that, though? Look at somebody like Reagan.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a million
What did Reagan know about that?
What did Reagan know about it? Let me tell you something. This is a bad rap that's starting right now. I don't want to get on Ronald Reagan principally, but Reagan was the governor of the largest state in the Union. He spent 20 years, or well, actually 10 years
so
before
Richard,
that campaigning for Republicans.
The
was he
point
an
you're
actor?
making,
Was he
though,
a
is that
celebrity?
you're back to experience.
Right.
So if actors, you're saying, are really serious about this, they should go get experience, not jump in.
Donald Trump, he has no reason, no right to run for political office.
And there's a person who's known principally for his ego, for putting his name on buildings. If he's in the White House, it'll say Trump White House on the top of the White House, right?
Okay, so much for altruism.
What isn't ethical is that the press takes them seriously. 20 years ago, Pat Paulson had a campaign for president. Everybody knew it was a joke, it was a comedy. And he brought something to the campaign that was a little bit lighter and a highlight to it. Sybil Shepherd says she wants to run for president, and the press treats her legitimately.
Why do you think that is?
Because the press just wants a story. There's no ethics in the media anymore.
But wait,
the media has nothing in content.
It's much more interesting, too. One of the reasons that women aren't taken seriously is because they're usually playing these roles that are not that complimentary. You know, they're usually playing kind of like, you know, slut roles a lot of times. Like, even somebody like Sybil Shepherd has had a few roles that you couldn't really take her seriously as president because of them.
But we can take Bill Clinton seriously, even though he's had something of a slut role in the White House.
Well, I suppose so.
Okay. But the problem is, too, that with the media, this could be part of the question, two questions, I think, is what are the qualifications for being a president? Number two, even real politicians, do they have to be charismatic, intelligenic? Is that an important quality in this media age?
It absolutely is, because people are not voting.
But isn't that a danger, then? What is the qualification for being president? The ability to make a 30-second soundbite?
Right, that's not
I say no.
Right.
I'll tell you this. Jerry Springer was, you know, we all know who he is. He was supposed to be a news anchor at an NBC station in Chicago. The news anchor, one of the news anchors walked off the set. They had him on for one day. They took him off because they said it's a disgrace that he should be sitting on a news set. Meanwhile, the Democratic National Party in Ohio says, do you want to be senator? So we're saying that our qualifications for being a news anchor are higher than being a United States senator.
And what you were saying before, and is an important question, Congressman Sonny Bono, President Ronald Reagan, Governor Jesse Ventura, Senator Fred Grandy, that's Gopher in the Love Boat, for those of you who don't know. Those are people who did make it, and generally, I think, probably have good ratings.
You know, I'm not going to...
No, wait a second. Almost everyone you mentioned, except for Clint Eastwood, had no respect in the entertainment industry. Ronald Reagan was a big movie. Sonny Bono got no respect. Fred Gopher on the Love Boat. They were all people who in the entertainment...
What was their performance like?
From nothing, he did something.
And Harry Truman started out as a clothing salesman, a haberdasher. Right. He was a low-level politician who was in league with a corrupt political machine in Missouri, and he became one of the best presidents of the United States.
He earned it. He started out with nothing. And
I think they should sit these celebrities down and give them the Jay Leno test, where they ask them, you know, who lives on Pennsylvania Avenue, and you know, who's your senator, who was our first president, who is Thomas Jefferson, who, you know, and he should give them a test like that, and then I think the emperor will have no clothes. You want Sybil Shepherd taking us out of a recession? We should get rid of elections and just have the People's Choice Awards.
No, but I also...
And you'd host it.
I also think that necessarily think I would be the best president, and I think once I got there, I'd probably actually be like, oh my God, this is too much stress, this is too weird, I can't handle it. You'd like to win. Yeah, I would really like to win, and I think, I don't know, I mean, I think that I have ideas about the way that this country should be going that aren't really heard, and I really, when I look, you know, when you sit there and watch C-SPAN and you see these guys, who are these old white men who have just no idea, they're still like fighting against, you know, the hippies, and there are no more hippies anymore, you know.
Yes, there are.
Go, girl. That's our campaign speech. Richard, would you run?
We just have short hair now. You know what? I always thought that you know, that my lifestyle in the past would preclude me from running for political office. But and I always thought that I want a better, stronger man than myself to be in that position, and I still believe that as president. I'd be interested in running for Senate from New York State.
And you heard it here. Richard Bay is announcing. What celebrity in the world would you back for president?
She's so concerned about having young people be excited about politics again. I think we should have Pokemon for president. Every kid in America will go, oh, I want to be president too.
We can lower the voting age. Maybe like 3.